All right, so we're back with another video for you guys, another reaction video. And today we're going to be reacting to Organik's latest video on his channel. As you guys can see, I'm broke. Kicked out of my LA storage unit. Wow, that's crazy. I remember Organik used to say that he had a warehouse. I don't know if you guys remember. He said he has a warehouse where he puts all his merch. And that's where, like, I guess they get all the merch prepared and done and shipped out or whatever. And I knew it was all lies. He never really had a warehouse. He used to work with the guys at Rhino 3D. And then more recently with the guys at Pure. So he never really had a warehouse. So the dude is lying. He's always lied. It's crazy. So it looks like this looks like they evicted him out. Looks like he didn't pay his bills. And they just kicked this stuff out the door. But let's check out this video.
Can I see the view? The Gargoyle Lair, JDR Enterprises, headquarters, 527. But anyway, I'm on the way to LA handling business. Excited about this. Ain't been back since I left. So with that being said, I gotta make sure I get a lot done. I ain't been there in a while. Handle some business, do a couple of podcasts, take care of my storage.
Why does he love to say that he's always handling business? Bro, you don't have any business. Stop all this capping, man. What business? You mean you're going to go over there and handle that lawsuit? The one you've been, like, hiding from or whatever? Like, you've been hiding from showing up to court? That's the real business that you're not handling. I don't know what he's talking about business. I'm going to go to LA to handle business. You went to Switzerland, told us that you were handling business over there. Then you got kicked out of Switzerland. Then you came back to California. You couldn't even find a place to live. Tall Guy had to get you a place to live. He's even talked about it, guys. Like, this isn't me talking. This is Organik's own words. He said when he came back from Switzerland after they kicked him out, Tall Guy was the one that got him a place. So what is he talking about taking care of business, man? Can he, like, not stop capping or something like that? He can't stop capping? That's crazy. But let me fast forward, because it seems like the first 10 minutes is, like, all baloney. I don't really want to watch the whole baloney. I'm going to get to the part where he gets into his confession mode, you know, where he, like, has that one-on-one conversation with the camera.
JDR time, just reflecting. Being back in LA, you know, overlooking the city, it's just, it's so surreal. I remember me and my dog Slim first moved out here. Of course, Slim came first, man, and showed it was possible. Most of the time in this game that I've learned, it was from my dog Slim. He went first, and I followed behind him, and he paved the way.
So you're a follower. That's what you are. You're a follower. So why does he keep saying that he's the master of manifestations and he takes leaps of faith? You don't take leaps of faith. You're not the master of manifesting anything because you follow somebody else's footsteps. You follow Tall Guy. That's literally what he just said, folks. He said, Tall Guy took the first step and then I followed. That's not a leap of faith. If you're being directed by somebody else, that's not you taking a leap of faith. That's not you manifesting whatever. That's you following. I don't get it. Like, what is he talking about? Master of manifestations and taking leaps of faith and seed, root, tree, the fruit. No, man, there's no seed, root, tree, nothing bullshit like that. It's you following Tall Guy. Without Tall Guy leading the way, you have nowhere to go.
So just to be here again, man, and feeling so blessed that I got a new path I'm going with the podcast and organically speaking. I know it's going to be $100 million entity, and I'm putting it all in. And I ain't even, as you see, guys, I'm putting them clips out. I'm putting the podcast out the way I'm doing it. I ain't even worrying about this. Thank God.
Oh, man, not that bullshit again. I'm not going to listen to this bullshit talking about this is going to be $100 million. That's what you said about the Top of the Mook podcast. And you probably had, like, the Top of the Mook podcast probably had more traction than Organically Speaking because you had Tall Guy, and Tall Guy is hilarious. He's a funny guy. He's the one that paved the way for you. So if that couldn't get $100 million, this Organically Speaking trash ain't going to go anywhere. So I don't know what he's talking about. Let me fast forward to when they kick his merch out, man. This is crazy. He said, first of all, this is not a storage unit, sir. This looks like you not paying your rent. And they kicked your shit outside. They said, They called him up, ring, 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 and he answered, "Hey man, are you gonna come get your trash, or we gonna throw it in the trash? Come pick your shit. We're gonna throw that shit in the trash. This does not look like no damn storage. This looks like trash." They kicked his shit outside. He probably didn't pay no rent.
All this stuff, all this stupid ass stuff. Look at all this stuff, man. All this merch. Gotta get this going. I'm leaving it, man. I need to put it somewhere so y'all can come grab it. That's what I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna put this.
That merch looks like it hasn't even sold, man. I told you, man. It don't look like anybody's really buying that merch. It's too overpriced. It's too cheap. It's made. He says, "Oh, it's like high quality." It ain't no high quality. He buys the cheapest crap and puts his logo on it, presses on it, and then sells it to you idiots for like $200-$300. Man, y'all some stupid, slow brain idiots, man. Look at that. That's near the dumpster. They put his shit near the dumpster. Look at that box right there with the slippers, the green ones. Nobody's buying that trash. This man is selling slippers for like $100. It's like this shit is cheap, man. He's buying cheap ass shit. This is like Chinese slippers, plastic, $5. All right, and then he just put one of them ones on it and wants to sell it for like $100. It's like, what's wrong with this dude, man? If he was actually selling, he wouldn't have all these boxes filled up like this. If he was actually selling at reasonable prices, he wouldn't have this problem right now. And this looks like, he said storage, man. They ain't no storage. They got tired of you not paying the bills the same way you haven't been paying the bills on the cars, and they started repoing the cars. These guys got tired of your ass, and they just threw your shit outside, called you up and said, "Hey, man, you going to come get your shit, or we're going to throw that shit in the trash? All right, we got tired of you not paying these bills." He said, "Oh, I couldn't get all my stuff." No, you couldn't get all your stuff because you didn't pay the transportation fees. They can ship whatever you want them to ship. The reason why you didn't get all your shit is because you didn't pay them. You thought you can get away with it, and that's not what happened. It took them like 2 years to get that slingshot, man. Wake the fuck up, man. This is not no storage unit. Do you guys know what a storage unit looks like? This is not storage. This looks like they got tired of him not paying the bills and kicked his shit outside.
Somewhere merch. Show y'all where that. Y'all come get this, man. Y'all come get this, man. Y'all come get this, man. I'm gonna drop this off somewhere, man, for you. So y'all come get all this free merch, man. It's gonna be free.
Why do you got to throw it somewhere? I thought you said you had a warehouse. I thought Organik said he had a warehouse. And correct me if I'm wrong, all right? Correct me if I'm wrong. This is how I'm going to get you guys, all these slow brain idiots, right? This guy, so even if he doesn't have a warehouse, which I know he doesn't have a warehouse, but he lied to you guys and said he had a warehouse and all this goofy ass shit he be talking about out of his ass. Okay. He works with the guys Pure, right? That's who makes his merch, right? Pure is based out of California. He's in California right now. This stuff is in California, right? The stuff in the storage right now or by the dumpster is in California. So how come he can't just take these boxes, or his boys at Pure couldn't just come pick up these boxes and just keep them at their place? Why not? I thought that was a partnership. I thought Organik had a partnership with Pure, and they make his merch and they sell it out. So why would he have to go around like desperately trying to put these boxes by the malls? It's like, what is he doing? You can't just go to the mall and throw a bunch of boxes around. It's like, this is a multi-millionaire, and this is the way he's talking. I'm going to go just put it by the mall. What are you doing? You can't just loiter shit around the mall. It's like, what is he talking about? I thought you paid for a storage unit. This don't look like you paid for a storage unit. This looks like you can't afford a storage unit. I wouldn't be surprised if they file a lawsuit pretty soon. The same way these cars, they said he ain't paying his shit, man. Come pick up your shit, man. Pay your fucking bills, man. They wouldn't. This is by the dumpster. This ain't no storage, man. Wake up.
I'm gonna drop it off for y'all, man. Y'all come grab the slides and all this. I'm gonna drop this off for y'all. Something to do for the people. All this merch, I'm gonna drop it off at a place. Y'all come grab it. You got me? Yeah. But other than that, man, you see all the big...
Why do you have to drop it off? Why don't you just leave it right there by the dumpster and people can just come pick it up at the storage unit? I thought you said this was a storage unit. It's like, what is he talking about? You gonna go just throw it around the mall? Is this making sense, man? I need you guys to get in the comment section right now. Does this make sense? Can anybody just go throw their shit by the mall and just tell their followers and anybody they know to come pick it up? Like, that don't make no sense. What is he talking about? I think this is the multi-millionaire that has $100 million podcast, $100 million brand. He's been selling one of them ones for like over 20 years. You don't even have a warehouse. You don't even have a place of business. You got to go throw your shit around the mall. What is it? What? What is he talking about? Like, this is what I mean. Like, one of them ones is not a reputable brand. That's not a real solid brand. If you got to go throw your merch around the mall, that's not a solid brand. This is what I'm saying. Because I love these idiots that get in the comments, you know, his fake ass supporters. He's like these dudes on their knees, right, with their mouths right open and their zippers. It's like, well, Burberry and Louis Vuitton, Burberry and Louis Vuitton are reputable brands. One of them ones is not a reputable brand. You don't see Louis Vuitton announcing that they're going to be selling their merch in the parking lot at the mall. Like, that sounds stupid. What are y'all buying, man? Y'all some stupid idiots.
Statues, I ain't taking them. I don't know where they're gonna go. I ain't taking them though. We up out of here. Too much stuff, man. All right. With that being said, as y'all see, man, this rest of the stuff, like I said, getting thrown away. Gonna be a lot of legendary stuff and given out.
So the rest of it, he's gonna throw away. No, that's not. See, I read some of the comments. They're like, "Oh, Organik, why would you throw it away?" He has no choice. All right. Clearly, he doesn't have a lot of money. All right. He's not a multi-millionaire. He spent a lot of money to try to put on this fake image that he is a multi-millionaire to get you guys to buy products that would essentially keep him at a sustained level to be a multi-millionaire. Like the master classes, the coaching stuff, the academy, and all that stuff is not working. So it's not that he has to throw it away. No, he must throw it away, because where else is he going to take it? Where's he else going to take it? He can't afford the storage unit. This is why they kicked all that shit outside near the dumpsters. He has no place in California. He can't ship it to Florida because it would cost a lot. Clearly, he would have shipped it already to Miami if he was able to afford it, but couldn't afford it. And even if he could ship it to Miami, right? He lives in a 1-bedroom, small-ass apartment. He can't fit all that stuff in there. Like, the dude is broke. He can't. This is what I'm not throwing shade on him being broke, but you can't keep on saying that you are a successful multi-millionaire. And it clearly, like, you don't have to be, guys, you don't have to be, like, smart. You don't have to have, like, a bachelor's degree. You don't have to have any kind of intelligence to figure this shit out. Like, it's obvious. The dude is, like, he's just all talk. He's sitting on here just bullshitting. Just talking a whole bunch of bullshit. It doesn't even make any sense. It makes absolutely no sense at all. Then he goes around talking about he's looking at a $12 million penthouse. It's like, what is he doing? Clearly, you can't even afford a 2-bedroom apartment. You're looking at $12 million penthouses. You can't even afford to ship all your merch. It's like, what is this guy? It's like, you guys don't need to be that smart. You don't need to be that smart. Why are you guys signing up for an academy when the guy is broke? It doesn't make sense, man. It doesn't make sense. When you got to go sell your merch at like 40, how old is he? Like 45 now? You got to go stand around the mall. Guys, I'm going to tell you guys where I'm going to be at the mall. You guys come pick up this merch. Bro, you're a 45-year-old businessman. You've been doing this stuff for like 15, 20 years. What are you talking about? You're going to put that stuff by the mall. I thought one of them ones, if you got trademarks and copyrights and all that, the least you could have is a store. What is he talking about? I'm going to go just put it by the mall. I'm going to go loiter by the mall.
In total, but we out of here with that. Yeah, it's a bittersweet moment, but it's growth. And like I said, the first movers, they didn't even bring this part of my couch. This table for my couch, that part of the couch. Like, just dumb stuff they forgot. Like some rails to my bed. I think I didn't know that. But it's all good, though. So I ain't tripping. It's on the newer, better, and bigger things. Man, you can't let these things hold you back. Because that's what happens sometimes. What happens is you get locked down by material things or things you like, possessions, and it holds you back from growing. This stuff been sitting here over a year, costing me almost $1,000 a month just about in total. But now it's gone. Get rid of it. This stuff I'm shipping back, the big statues, the Thanos. You know what I'm saying? All my big, dope statues. Got to get those back to part of the collection. Got more of my other collectibles in here. You know what I'm saying? And getting back to the regular schedule program. Other than that, everything else is gone. You know what I'm saying? I got some stuff for you guys. Like I said, to close the giveaway. I'm going to drop them off somewhere. I'll let y'all know where they're at. But yeah, just concluding this, man. It's been a grind.
All right, man. He's trying to sound like he's got a plan, but you can tell if you watch the video and look at his face, like you can tell like the words coming out of his mouth and his facial expression are not on the same page. Like they're not on the same page. Like he knows he fucked up. He knows he fucked up real big. But he still wants to sit on here and try to play the same bullshit story for you guys. And that's what I don't understand. Like when is he going to just come out and apologize and just admit to all the bullshit he did? He never wants to admit to it. He's just going to continue on and on and on, which is great because we're going to react to it either way, man. We're going to react to it either way. But yeah, so, yeah, it looks like whatever he said, $1,000 a month for the storage. So it looks like he couldn't afford it this month. I guess money was real low. So then they just called him up and said, hey, man, we just want to inform you that all that stuff you got in the storage, we're going to just throw it by the dumpster. If you want to come by and pick it up, feel free to do so. But otherwise, we're going to just throw it in the trash because we need to rent that space to somebody else. And right now, your shit is occupying that space. So either you come get it. So I guess that's what he means by he has to go to California for business. Like, I'm like, why does he keep saying, I'm going to go to California for business? What business? Bro, you have no business in California. What is he talking about? Like, he went to Switzerland, told you guys he bought a shoe store. It's like, bro, you couldn't even get a visa there. And then you claim you were walking around with this businessman that's a multi-millionaire. So you're saying the multi-millionaire in Switzerland, your business partner, didn't know how the system works over there, how visas works. It's like he's so full of shit, man. It's not even important to even talk about what he says because it sounds stupid. He sounds stupid as hell, man. He's funny as hell to the people that actually can pick up on the bullshit. So, yeah, man, this is crazy. You can tell that merch ain't selling. Now he has to do organically speaking, which is like, he says the same shit he said about Top of the Mook podcast. He said it's going to be worth $100 million. It ain't going to be no worth $100 million. I don't know where he gets these numbers from, man. Like, what is he talking about $100 million? Like, who's going to give him $100 million? And your last episode with OG Booby, whatever his name is, it didn't even get like 2,000 views. Like, he made the mistake of chopping it up before he dropped the actual episode. So people really got disinterested in OG Booby Black's story because half of it is bullshit. This man said, wait until we drop the reaction video. But my favorite part of the whole thing, he said he got hit by a train and he was able to walk away from it. It's like, come on, man. Stop that bullshit, man. Y'all hilarious. Stop that bullshit. You ain't know, like, he trying to think like he a superhero or something like that. Oh, I got hit by a train and I'm back. Man, stop all that bullshit capping, man. That's crazy. But anyways, man, let me know, man. I wanted to drop a quick reaction. This is hilarious. He got kicked out of the warehouse, out of the storage unit or whatever. couldn't afford to pay. That's the business. That's the reason why he went to California. And then he's going to try to leech. Just watch, right? The next couple of videos, he's going to try to leech off Tall Guy. Try to do a couple collabs with him because Tall Guy's name is going to get more views. But yeah, it's crazy, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.